Today we're working on this 2011 Chevy Equinox. Our two locations for our oxygen sensors is we have one here before the cat and one here after. So you can see at the back of the engine where that little hole is, that's where your O2 sensor will be. So those are the 4 wires. We have our signal ground, heater power, and heater ground. Our purple wire, we are reading from 1 to about 1.9 volts, and that's our voltage reference or our signal. Our brown and white, we're reading around 1.2 volts. That's our low reference voltage, and that's our signal ground. Our pink and black wire, we're reading 13.85 or whatever your battery voltage is, and that's the power for the heater. Our gray and white, we're reading 6 volts. That's dropping about half of what our battery voltage is because it's turning on and off. And that's it was called the low control or our heater ground that's grounded through the PCM. So now we're gonna read our voltage for our first sensor as well as our second sensor. So you can see right now with the key on, reading around 2 volts. When we start it, you see it's heating up and it's dropping its voltage.
So we hooked up the picoscope to our O2 sensor, and over here is when it was at idle, and I was revving it, and the little dips are when it's going lean because it's sucking in air. And so this is it adding fuel. And so over here where they're like bunched together, I was holding the throttle down around like 3K RPM, and so you can see that it added fuel and it was reading up here, and then I quickly let off. I revved it high right here, and so it went lean, and then when I let off it went back to idle, and that's what it's doing over here.
And it's done.